This is the new Wacom MovinkPad 11, an Android tablet with 8 GB of memory and 128 GB of storage. And it just might be the purest digital sketchbook I've ever used. You just pick it up and start drawing. Yes, a Wacom tablet with no cords, no setup, no desktop, and no pressure. Well, except for the 8,000 plus levels of pressure from the Slim Barrel Pro Pen 3, which is included in the box. Hello, my name is Brandon and welcome to Artismia. I think every artist has a moment when a tool just clicks, like finding the perfect pencil that feels like an extension of your soul. For me, that's been my iPad Pro for years. But lately, I've been chasing something simpler, something that feels like grabbing a sketchbook and escaping into creativity. And I think that might be exactly what Wacom is going for with this brand new tablet. When I first looked at the box, I was not that impressed, as the packaging seemed very minimal. Thoughtfully wrapped, no wasted space, I really didn't know what to expect. But I now know the minimalism is intentional. As I held the MovinkPad 11, I was impressed. It felt good to hold, heavier than I expected. Not iPad mini light, not even iPad Pro light, but pleasant to hold. It's denser, solid, but slim, only 7mm thick, just over 1.3 pounds. It feels less like a tech gadget and more like a high-end sketchbook, easy to carry and ready for a spontaneous doodle session at a cafe or a park. The etched glass anti-glare screen whispered, "Draw on me." It feels purpose-built for artists. Not a jack of all trades, but a tool for spontaneous creativity. My first thought, this could be the digital sketchbook I've been waiting for. Here's what you get in the box. Obviously, the tablet itself, the slim Wacom Pro Pen 3, and a USB-C cable. I was surprised and disappointed to not see a charging brick, but I guess that is the new norm these days. It also comes with a 2-year Clip Studio Paint debut license. Setup was quick and simple. It's practically ready to sketch right out of the box. Just sign in, no pairing, no driver installation, no calibration. Just tap and hold the pen to the screen and boom, you're in Wacom Canvas, the default sketching app. Now Wacom's been the gold standard for artists since like forever. And the MovinkPad 11 carries that torch with pride. This isn't just a tablet, it's a digital sketchbook that feels like it was crafted for artists by artists. The 11-inch IPS display with its 2200 by 1440 resolution and etched glass delivers a paper-like texture that's pure joy to draw on. No screen protector needed. Same feel as the Movink 13, the Cintiq 16, the 24s, and the Pro 17. They all have that perfect paper-like feel. Now let's talk about the pen. It comes with the slim Wacom Pro Pen 3. It's battery-free with over 8,000 pressure levels, tilt-sensitive up to 60 degrees, and 3 functional buttons. It's precise, responsive, and glides like a dream. Unfortunately, you cannot remap the button shortcut functions. I'm pretty sure the focus here is intentional limitation, not endless customization. The first button is a move tool. The middle one switches tools, and the third one, closest to the tip, when held, is a fine point eraser. Now it's a bit skinny, like a pencil that's been on a minimalist diet. It takes some time to get used to. This is the same Pro Pen you get with the Movink 13 and the new Cintiq 16 and 24s. I personally prefer the fully loaded customizable version that comes with extra grips and internal balancing weight, which can be purchased separately from Wacom. This Pro Pen 3 with 3 shortcut buttons and 3 extra nibs in the back is spectacular, especially once you get used to it. Paired with the etched glass screen, it's the kind of tool that makes you forget you're drawing digitally. Drawing on the MovinkPad is like stepping into a quiet art studio in my mind. The Wacom Canvas app is so simple, it doesn't try to be Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, or Procreate. It has 2 pencils, a pen, 2 erasers, basic zoom, no layers. It's like flipping open a sketchbook and just drawing. No brush size sliders, no distractions, just you, the screen, and the lines. As a traditional artist who believes in mastering the basics, I have always found complex apps to be too distracting. Simplicity in a digital world is refreshing. Now the application is not perfect, and I'm sure many users will hate the limitations, but that's where Clip Studio Paint saves the day. When you're done, you can save and create a new sketch, and the file's there waiting in your library. Auto-saved, no prompts, no clutter, or you can quickly import your sketches from the Canvas app directly into Clip Studio with ease, and then enhance your artwork. The MovinkPad's etched screen and zero-leg pen make every stroke feel alive. It's convenience wrapped in creativity. This isn't a closed system. You can go from sketch to ink to polish without needing another device. Or you can export and finish elsewhere. Android 14 means it's flexible. Send it to Drive, send it over Bluetooth, email it, whatever, it works. And because it runs Android, yes, you can install other apps. But I didn't, because honestly, for once in my life, I didn't want more features or distractions. I just wanted to draw. Here's what it's like to use and what I noticed. I felt more focus on drawing. Not better, not fancier, just more focus. The MovinkPad seems to remove the friction between I should draw something and actually doing it. No keyboard, no login, no excessive tools or brushes, just tap the pen, instant sketch. While using it, the battery seemed to last forever with its 7,700 milliamps, which is more than most laptops, and I didn't need to charge it very often. It got a little warm with prolonged use, but it wasn't too bad. And charging seems to be a bit slow, but that's most likely due to the type of charging brick I'm using. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are there when you need them, and there's even a camera with a lens on the front and the back for capturing reference images or digitizing those quick napkin sketches. Now here's some quick pros and cons, because even this new favorite sketchbook has its quirks. The drawing experience is pure magic. Pro Pen 3 and etched glass are an artist's dream, just like working with a Cintiq Pro Creative Pen display. Wacom Canvas is super simple, something I appreciate. And at $449, it comes with the Pro Pen, Clip Studio Paint, and a textured surface. No need to buy one of those screen protectors for that paper-like feel. Now that all seems like a great deal compared to some of those other tablets out there. It's portable, it has 4 speakers, a microphone, power button, volume buttons, and USB-C port. And 4 tiny little rubber feet to grip the table when you're working on it. It lays flat with no camera bump, and it is a standalone tablet for sketching anywhere. Now here's some cons. Wacom Canvas is a bare-bone app, which might frustrate a lot of users. The 128GB storage and no micro SD feels a bit small. It would have been nice to have some additional internal storage options. The processor lags a bit on larger complex files, and some functions like liquify effects in Clip Studio Paint seem to be a little bit slow and laggy. The 400 nit display dims outdoors, and for me personally, I feel like it's a bit small, making it more difficult for my seasoned eyes to see all the details. Now keep in mind, this is a focused tool, not a multitasker, but it is capable of much, much more. So who do I think this tablet is for? I think it's for sketchers, animators, designers, and anybody who doesn't want to be tethered to a desk. It's for people who already have a studio setup but want something simpler for ideas. It's for people who miss the feel of just drawing without having to log into an Adobe account. I think it's a perfect digital sketchbook for students and younger digital artists. Now, if you need layers, timelines, and brush engines, this is probably not the tablet you should get. But if you want to draw like you used to, with less fuss and more feel, this is a great option. Now, I didn't expect to like this as much as I do, but here I am, reaching for it again and again, not because it's flashy, but because it lets me draw. No excuses, no prep, no delay, no distractions. It's the best kind of tool, the kind that gets out of the way and lets you get the job done. Sure, it's not perfect, but for artists craving convenience and that sketchbook vibe, it's a game changer. So what's your go-to art tool these days? Are you thinking about getting the new MovinkPad 11 for yourself? Tell me in the comments. Hit that like button if this video sparked some inspiration, subscribe for more art tech videos, and check out the links in the description. If you get a chance, maybe show me some of your artistic creations. I'd love to see them. Until next time, thanks for watching. This is Brandon at Artismia. Keep practicing, and I'll catch you in the next one.